All right, we are back for a little more Void War. Let's continue our run. We've got some supplies. We just entered the second to last station. We're on Torment difficulty 1, so things are quite difficult. We don't have anything in the way of ship weapons, so hopefully something we can find out here will help us equip our ship to actually be able to deal with life. Let's go.
Buckle up, men. Let's warp.
You come under attack with technical vessel. Perhaps the corrosive flux vapors permeating the region have affected their judgment.
Captain, I see some assault cyborgs and a combat husk. These are not foes to be trifled with.
Then we shall not trifle with them. Let's go deal with them personally.
Sending us over, Captain.
Destroy their weapons.
Captain, under detecting an influx of corrosive gas. Our shield might not be able to hold out.
Brace yourselves, men. Prepare to move if needed.
The gas currently affecting our weapons, Captain. Thankfully, our crew is not in the area.
Excellent. Continue the fight.
You collect what you can from enemy that remains.
Captain, this appears to be a powerful macro disruptor. This could be quite useful indeed with our foes.
Excellent. Let's get installed and powered up. Everyone, watch out for corrosive gas. Simeon, some healing if you don't mind.
Simeon utters a prayer to the God Emperor.
Everyone, out of the areas with fumes. Including your dog, Simeon.
Very good. Now,
Let's do what we can and see if we can get these weapons installed. This macro disruptor would be quite useful. By an image of 5 sounds very tempting.
Captain, if we had a ship's weapon to use this with, that would be quite a powerful loadout.
Excellent. Well, let's visit this upcoming merchant and see if we can find something.
there is a monument to the machine gun here that bristles with arcane circuitry and ghostly data streams. You make your way inside and locate an active terminal.
We serve only one God, the true God, the Emperor. We shall not subject ourselves to any heresy.
Well said, Captain.
You take a moment to enjoy playing Pawn and Snake on the console before leaving. After a few games of solitaire, you find yourself refreshed and press on it.
That was fun. Haven't played that in a long time.
Yes, these kinds of little diversions can be good for the soul. The station, everybody. Let's see what this merchant has to offer.
Merging craft darts out from behind the cover of a nearby dust cloud. They open a comms channel. Technical fur giant claims are revered starred systems with religious, intellectual, and military importance to all who serve the God Machine. For fortifications have endured for centuries, the dealer tells you. After a few rounds of small talk, you take a look at the dealer's wares.
Let's see what they have, men.
Captain, I don't love the husks, but that husk wreck could be quite useful. And an ancient Cyrotrome. That is convincing.
Excellent, excellent. We could certainly make use of these.
You survey your munitions and your options available.
Okay, so we've got a missile template with a Claymore missile on here. 3 hull damage per shot and 2 munition shots is quite good. I don't think any of these other ones, are particularly good. But we don't have a missile bay. We have 144, so we could get a missile bay, which is probably a good idea, and we could get a husk rack. This Cyrotome, whatever it is really, really good. Let's see here. Your first time your ship fires open during the fight always hits. So with this Ghostling focus reticule, fires a NAM, that weapon's shot count is doubled. Oh boy. So with this mirrored fire control and Ghostling focus reticule, the first time we fire a weapon, I don't know if missiles count. I'm guessing they don't. Non-beam weapon, just weapon. So the question is, I guess I should test this. We have to get a missile bay to find out. But could we just launch, for example, this antimatter bomb and get 2 of them? It does double damage to systemless rooms. It ignores shield. Inflicts minor damage. So that would be 16 hull damage if that did get doubled, and it would be guaranteed to hit potentially. That's impactful. I think we try it. There's a risk in getting this that we can't use it, but I think it's worth a shot. If we're gonna fire missiles, we might as well fire missiles, you know? Antimatter bombs. Now that's a missile. Now that's a missile. Now the question is, we can only afford one of these. The missile bay to fire the missiles or the Cyrotome. Well, I guess the missile bay is really the only option. I would have liked something else, but is what it is. I think we can just put this right here. So now we can actually fire missiles, and that's good. With our extra supplies, we could get a husk rack, which is probably a good call. These modules, I wish we could get that Cyrotome, ancient Citronome, but we simply can't afford it. But a husk rack is worth it. That will help us actually finish out systems where our enemies, or our soldiers, can go fight, and then we can send husks to finish them off, do the last bit of ship damage. So that seems worth it. We can sell this, I guess. We'll do that. Get a husk rack. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Could be better, could be worse. Oh, it says, oh, look at that. It comes with a little free little dinky missile. I don't think we want that. Let's just get rid of that. Rather have the funds, and we can use that along with this. And with this, look at that. Boop, boop. There, we're completely out of money, but our ship is fully stocked. And now we can actually fire missiles. So I think we're gonna do that. I think forget disrupting. Let's just do this. We'll fire up the husk rack. Now the question is, I guess we don't need this disruptor. We could sell that too. That will help us. Can I sell this? Go to the shop. Can we sell that? 15. That's something. We're not going to use it, so I guess that's better. 5 ion damage is quite good. So let's just get rid of that. Might as well get this scrapped. This corruption being creates corrosive gas. Don't really think we need that. I think we're better off just actually upgrading our own systems. Okay. So if we want to, we could... Yeah, I don't think we need this. We could power up this macro disruptor, which is quite good, and it might as well hold on to it in case we find a weapon that's worth using. But until we actually have a ship weapon that we can fight with, don't really need the macro disruptor. But this antimatter bomb, that's exciting. Costs 4 munitions, but that might get us out of a tricky situation. Okay, cool. I think we're about as good as we can get then here. And if we want, we could potentially upgrade the husk rack. Seems like a good call. We've got the extra power. We might as well do that just in case we actually need to use them to fight. There. Now our husks are a little stronger. Okay.
Is the ship ready and outfitted with the upgrades?
Yes, Captain. Now, our ship can actually fire missiles at the enemy. Antimatter bombs, to be precise.
Whoa, that's gonna be awesome.
Let's make sure not to fire them while we're on the ship. I'm all for glorious death in battle, but I prefer it not to be. I prefer it to be, that's a unnecessary death.
I hear you, Brother Jazzy. I hear you. All right. Tomar?
Yes, Captain.
Are we outfitted and ready to go? Check on the husks if you don't mind.
Certainly, Captain. They seem to be in working order, Captain.
Excellent.
Oh, gross.
Just a harmless prank, a harmless prank.
You go upon a militia depot that are stockpiling munitions after learning of an imminent Imperial invasion. You avoid the militia patrol and make it inside the depot. Unfortunately, you arrive just in time to see what appears to be Imperial saboteurs set the explosive charges onto the stockpiled munition. It's about to blow. Managed to escape moments before the explosion.
Shame. Let's move forward, men.
The abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. You scabbard the shipyard and find some intact munitions.
Captain, I've been able to retrofit these into what appears to be a functioning stock antimatter bombs.
Excellent. The first thing to use those on will be in for an exciting surprise.
This is Patricus. I'm looking forward to seeing it firsthand.
The technical starship shows signs of damage across your path. It fires at you without warning. The structure of your ship has been sanctioned by the Fiberine Conclave claims.
Let's take them out. Their ship is weak. Be careful. We can't destroy the systems until we're off the ship. Good. Die. For the Emperor, the true Emperor.
You make quick work of the enemy crew, salvaging munitions and a number of supplies.
Excellent work, men. They've been sanctioned by their false council and their false gods, but the true God Emperor has proven that once again we are faithful, called, and chosen.
Your ship emerges outside the perimeter of a large space colony. The colony is burning. Its surface is dotted with grisly totems, each bear the icon of the war god Krum. Your psyker conducts a prayer to the Emperor, and he reveals to your psyche the life forces present in the region. The ritual leads you to a small annex near the outskirts of the colony. You discover a frightened scholar hiding within. Scholar decides to join your crew.
Welcome aboard, soldier. Good to have you with us. What is your name?
The scholar explained that he is known as Isaias Nicholas. He is pleased that you have joined him, and is excited to have his life once back in his hands.
Isaias, it is glad that you are here. You'll be excited to know that we are on a journey to the center of the system. To destroy this entire system, exercise units from the Cosmere, and destroy all in its vicinity, and the cancer upon the rest of society. And of plague is spreading. Demons are joining all over the realm of the mortals, and if we don't perform some decisive actions, it could be too late, and the infection could spread. This is the mission that the God Emperor has given us. We shall not fail.
Isaias expresses some mild disappointment of knowing that he's joined the crew on a suicide mission, but ultimately is excited to be along for the ride.
Good to have you with us, Isaias. How about you and Defias hang out in the back?
Hey, welcome, buddy.
They exchange a high five. You encounter a hostile technical ship. A priceless artifact of the Divine God mission has been detected inside your ship. We will not stand this insult.
Your false gods are nothing to us. Gragas,
Princess, let's go. Let's teach them the error of their ways. The God Emperor is with us.
The enemy crew has been killed. You search for remains and find some valuables that will be quite useful in the journeys ahead. There is a defunct asteroid mine outpost here. You scavenge a few explosive charges before moving on.
I can see that can deal damage to nearby systems. Not a bad thing to have. Isaias, would you want to hold them?
Isaiah squeals with glee as he begins to examine the explosives.
Good to see your enthusiasm, brother.
Your ship drops back into real space in front of a small merchant caravan. One of the ships breaks off from the caravan and approaches you. They'd like to conduct business. They tell you to beware of the tech wardens of the techno cult, the machine priests who serve the divine god machine. They wield the supreme might of technology without nothing to acquire ancient techno relics.
Your words are heard, tradesman, but we are not afraid. We serve the true God Emperor and fear nothing.
You take a moment to browse their wares.
An energy beam doesn't affect shields, but it could do 3 or 4 damage. That's not bad, especially with this ion disruptor that could get through their shields in no time. A thunder cannon, hull damage per shot. 1 shot, it does 2 damage, small chance of breach, small chance of fire. So this is the most this is going to do is 2 damage. It fires relatively quickly, but I think I'd rather have the beam and just a small disruptor. Okay. Missile templates that are fine. None of those are particularly exciting. More fusion charges and med drones. Okay, well, I guess we have a thunder cannon, or excuse me, we'll get an energy beam. It would be nice to be able to do more, but at least we have something we could use to fight enemy ships if the need arises. Now, in order to use these, though, we will need to get quite a few ship upgrades, including 2 reactors, and then 2 weapons. So it'll be a decent amount of time before we can do this. We need 5, so we would need at least, oh yeah, we're a long ways away from being able to use that. Well, that's okay. We can, I guess, get the missile bay running. That's probably a better place to sink some money. We'll do that for now. And I guess oxygen, just in case that comes up. You never know when you need oxygen. And when you need it, you need it. All right, that's good.
You approach the Stargate.
This is Patricus. We could explore the Raider clan world or the exclusion zone. I think the exclusion zone could be fun. Could allow us a way to slice into demons personally before excising them from the entire system.
I love slicing demons in half.
Yes, yes. I think that's not a bad plan. A little extra danger is always fun and will help keep us on our toes. We have a long ways to go. Let's do it. They'll sharpen us for the Imperial Cold World when we'll meet the final bits of resistance.
You arrive on the outskirts of an exclusion zone, a region of space demarcated by Imperial astrogation authorities. The areas contain subspace anomalies of magnitudes greater than Class 6. The path ahead is long and treacherous, but those who come ready may find great rewards.
Brace yourself, men. This will be an exciting few jumps.
All right, I think that's good for now. That was a lot of fun. I look forward to continuing this run. We've got a full crew. We've got a giant antimatter bomb, which will be fun to see in action. We've got husks. We've got weapons. I'm feeling pretty good. Hopefully we can finish this one to the end and not meet any kind of unexpected and untimely accidents.